Welcome back to the PokerStars Caribbean Adventure 2018. I'm Sasha Salinger here with Jason Koon, who took down the 25K one-day high roller. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, you had a long heads-up battle, 1 hour at about 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Chips went back and forth a lot. Tell me how you ended up closing that down.
I mean, it was a bunch of luck at the end. Really, he had a pretty good strategy. The big blind has to post a full big blind in antes, so there's quite a lot of money in there, and he decided to ramp up the variance, and he was shoving all in just about every hand on me, and that's a really tough strategy and not something I wanted to face. I wanted to see flops, turns, and rivers and try to use my experience to win the tournament. And he almost beat me. We ended up all in my ace-4 against his king-3 off. I doubled, and then I had a slight chip lead, and he was shoving and shoving and shoving, and I peeled one ace, and it was like 24 big blind shoves, so it was a huge shove. But I peeled one ace, and I was like, okay, I'm probably calling this, and then I peeled another ace, and I was like, oh, all right.
So when that's happening and you're sort of, he actually said when you were heads up that he prefers to play you pre-flop because he's scared to play you post-flop. I'm not sure if he was joking, but that's what he said.
Yeah, I mean, well, he's just he's a good poker player for sure, but he's a businessman, and, if it's something I've done every day for 10 years and he's running a business, I'm probably going to have an edge, and that's just smart and self-aware by him, and he played very, very well.
So you said you called with ace-4 off to his king-3.
Yeah.
Is that sort of the bottom of your calling range there, or what were you sort of thinking?
It was like 14 big blinds, and I was, with the amount of hands that he was shoving, I think someone probably gave him like a push-fold chart, and so I was just like, okay, I'm going to, at this point, at 14 big blinds, it's not like I'm going to have the opportunity to maneuver a lot, and I had a profitable call, and I made it. I would have called worse hands, but I was happy to have an ace there and call.
What's sort of the bottom of your range there?
You're going to call for 14 against a guy that's shoving Nash. You're going to call every suited king, like queen 5 suited, king 6 off. It might even be wider than that. That was kind of the map that I had in my head because I was making like kind of tight fringe folds, especially whenever he was shoving for like 25 big blinds. Like I folded ace-4 off, because I just don't think it's close for that amount. If I get to play some buttons against him. But once you're short in that point, you just got to kind of reach down and hope something works out. And he almost had me.
Yeah. Well, and the blind structures are a lot faster in that tournament as well, so you sort of have to call a little looser.
Yes.
Now, I know you're going to take a little vacation. I'm not sure if it's a vacation. You're going to Canada next month.
Yeah, I'm going to Whistler. I'm actually going to Mexico for a week with some friends and then to Whistler for almost a full month to ski and play a little online poker, but mainly just to ski.
All right, nice. You got to, you can't just take a whole month off poker. It's impossible.
Yeah, exactly, yeah, and it's fun because a few of my friends are also poker players, and last year we did this, and we had a big screen, and we would kind of sweat one guy playing heads up or whatever and have a few beers, and it was a lot of fun.
That's fun, and then you're going to Barcelona in April.
Yes, Party Poker's having a gigantic tournament, a 10 million euro guarantee main. I love to see this competition between stars and parties, a beautiful thing for the players. I think this PCA was a gigantic improvement from last year's. The prize pools are showing that, and also just like small efforts are being made, and I think that has a lot to do with the fact that Party Poker said, okay, we're going to fight for this market share and become the best and biggest, and this fight is just very, very good for all of us, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, you're going to win huge tournaments for Party Poker and for EPTs and PCAs.
Hopefully, that's the plan.
And lastly, I actually heard you weren't even going to play this tournament. You're actually going to leave early. You weren't even going to play the tournament you won.
Yeah, it was. Actually, I came to just play the 100K, and I had some other plans, and they fell through. And I said, oh, okay, I'll stay and play the main, and then the main became that 25K. And if I'm here and they're going to have a 25K this good, I'm not going home yet.
All right. Well, he got to bed at like 4 a.m., jumped in the next 25K, which is a 3-day event. So good luck to you there.
Thank you. Thanks.
Of course. Stay tuned to PokerNews.com.